Many of us have seen anyone that's interested in sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, any space operas in general, or any cutting edge science fiction and some of the basic stuff. Has seen a force field and understands what it is. It's a barrier. You get an energy field, and it protects you against projectiles traditionally. So in Star Wars, when they're shooting off cannons or um, shooting off weapons that that would have that are meant to do harm. These force fields are created, and these shields are created that deflect, for the most part, any damage that may impact a spaceship or even individual. In my story, I create a similar technology which doesn't necessarily create a force field, but what it does do is create. There are a couple force fields in my story for sure, but I also have a magnetic resonance technology which will deflect incoming projectiles that are made out of metallic materials. So you wear a certain type of fiber within your clothing, and when this is activated, it enables the fibers in the clothing would enable a force field or a field or a shield around your body, basically deflecting any incoming attacks, primarily from bullets and other items. Now, Boeing is actually looking into actual research, and what they're doing is supercharging plasma and other energy particles so that they can protect their flight or their planes and even some of their spaceships that they've been developing with NASA. So you may be able to send spaceships into orbit or even further out into further distances without risk of asteroids impacting them. This is going to be especially important when SpaceX or Mars One is making its first missions to Mars. Those spaceships may not have a risk of getting impacted by asteroids or other space debris. The other consideration, and what primarily is being researched right now, utilized right now, is force fields that create barriers against radiation. So you have force fields for radiation shielding at nuclear power plants, radiation shielding for advanced spacecraft. These are the things that are being looked into right now. I will add a couple links below. Pretty interesting stuff. What I'm primarily looking at is miniaturizing it or nano sizing it so that it can be worn in a clothing and even embedded in skin, which could potentially make someone, soldier or otherwise, their skin bulletproof. These are just some of the concepts that I've thought about for some of the stories that I've written, especially my upcoming story, or my manuscript, which is nearing completion. I'm just working on a couple details for Nano Nightfall. Take a look out for that. This will probably be the last video I upload on this channel for a little bit, but do comment below if you have any questions, when I can join in on the conversation. Take a look at some of the links I'll be adding to my videos, and stay tuned. Thank you.